Well, thank you everyone for coming out to Data Science Society's Infosession tonight. We're super happy to see you all here, and we really appreciate you guys coming out and checking our club. We're really excited to show you what our club has to offer, and we're also really interested in learning more about you. Before we jump into it, again, we have that quick QR code that you can scan. In case you can't scan the QR code, we also have a link to that same form. So please go ahead and fill out this form. It'll take you to a quick check-in form. It'll ask you to check in, and that'll help us keep in the loop for all of our other amazing events. So I'll give you guys about a minute or two to fill that out. Okay, awesome. In that case, we're gonna go ahead and get started. So we're going to kick this off by first introducing ourselves. We'll talk a little bit about us so that later on, when we open up a few rooms, you guys will know who to go to talk to for all the different things that you're interested in about the club. So I can go ahead and get started. So my name is Marlon. I'm currently a fourth year. I'm double majoring in data science and cog sci. So if you're majoring in either one of those things, like please come talk to me. I really love the things that I'm majoring in. And yeah, this semester I'm going to be serving as DSS's president.
Hi guys, I'm Savvy. I'm also a fourth year studying data science. I'm the internal vice president this year. And before this, I was in ACADEV for 2 semesters. So if you want to talk about ACADEV or really anything, come to my breakout room later.
Hi everyone, I'm Preetha. I'm a second year studying computer science. This is my second semester in DSS. Last semester, I was on the social good committee. And before that, I was in GM, which is now the decal. So yeah, I'm excited to meet you all.
Hi everybody, I'm Kuhu. I'm a senior studying computer science and data science. And I was actually in your shoes 1 semester ago. I'm now the vice president of technology, but I was on the IF committee last semester.
Hi everyone, I'm Rachel. I'm a third year studying data science and cognitive science. I'm currently the VP of culture. But last semester, I was a project manager for social good and a social good analyst before that.
Hi everyone, I'm Angeline. I'm a third year studying CS and stats. I'm currently the VP of marketing, but I was part of ACADEV before this.
Hi guys, I'm Bella. I'm a third year. I'm studying data science, and I'm the director of academic development this semester with Stephen and Paul. And last semester I was an ACADEV mentor, and before that I was in GM, which is now the DSS decal.
Hey everyone, I'm Paul. I'm a third year studying data science, and I'm one of the directors of academic development this semester. And previously, like last semester, I was a mentor in academic development, so feel free to ask me about that.
Hi guys, I'm the last director for ACADEV. And for the previous 2 semesters, I was a mentor for ACADEV, and before that, I was also involved in the decal as well. So if you have questions about decal or ACADEV or anything about DSS, let me know.
Hi everyone, I'm Wendy. I'm a senior studying data science. I'll be DSS's director of social good this semester. I have amazing project managers working with me, including Tess, Bond, Nicole, and Suman, who you see here. But I also have Zach and Sandra joining us today if they want to introduce themselves.
Hey everyone, I'm Zach. I'm majoring in computer science. This semester, I'm a social good PM. Past 2 semesters, I've been a data science analyst for social good. Feel free to ask me any questions about this.
Hi everyone, my name is Sandhya. I'm one of the project managers for the social good committee this semester. I'm a junior double majoring in data science and environmental science. And last semester, I was a social good consultant.
Hey everyone, I'm Tej. I'm the director of consulting. I also have my other PMs, Savi, Rohan, Sean, Catherine, Reese, and Ryusuke. They are not here, unfortunately. So if you have any questions about consulting, feel free to come to my breakout room afterwards.
All right, so thank you guys for introducing yourselves. Now we're going to quickly jump into what we do about our club. You might have already heard about us from flyering or tabling, or maybe from social media. But hopefully today we'll be able to take a deeper look at exactly what we do as a club, what we do differently from a lot of other tech clubs on campus, and really what makes us special as like a data science club at UC Berkeley. So yeah. So first, just to talk about where we started, our origins. So Data Science Society was founded in early 2016, and we were the first student-run data science organization at UC Berkeley. And just to give you a perspective as to how old that actually is, DSS was actually launched 2 years before any mention of an official Bachelor of Arts degree program in data science offered by UC Berkeley. So in other words, yes, we are older than the data science major itself. Our club, when we first started out, we hosted a bunch of different pilot courses for a lot of the really, really big data science classes at Berkeley, such as Data 8 and Data 100. And even to this day, some of our members are still on core staff for those exact same classes. And in addition to that, we've also hosted a lot of really large, cool events when we first started out. And the photo that you see on the left in this slide is from our fall 2016 Data Science Forum, which had around 700 attendees that filled up all of Wheeler Hall, which I thought was really awesome. And moving forward, we're hoping to host a lot of really, really cool events. And to introduce that, I'd like to pass it off to Preeta, who's going to talk a little bit more about some of our other events and programs.
Yeah, so our core mission here at DSS is to create an inclusive and collaborative data science community on campus. And we do this by advocating for data science education and practice through our various committees, as well as our internal and external programs. Something that we think is really important here at DSS is to make sure that data science is really accessible to all and prevent as many barriers to entry as possible. Everyone here at DSS just shares a passion for everything data, and we all just love learning and just seeing where we can go in the field of data science. And I think that really shows in all of our events, our projects, and just the community of people here. So DSS also provides valuable learning and networking opportunities for our members through workshops, professional events, and analytics projects with both on-campus and off-campus organizations. Yeah, so if we go to the next slide, we can see the various ways we help create the data science community on campus. Every semester, we have a flagship event. In the fall, it is the Datathon for Social Good. This will be our 4th year hosting, and I'll give some more information on that in a few slides. And in the spring, we have the Data Science Forum, in which you can learn from industry professionals on a data science topic. In addition to this, we also hold workshops and tech talks where you can improve your technical skills and network with industry professionals. And apart from this, we have internal member development workshops offered throughout the semester. So regardless of whether you're a DSS committee member or a part of the greater UC Berkeley community, there are a multitude of ways that you can get involved in our events and in our club. The best way to do so is by joining our external calendar, which is at tinyurl.com/DSSexternal. This has all of the information on recruitment that is going on right now, as well as our events that are coming up. And this will have the most up-to-date information on all that we have to offer. So this is the best way to stay involved in the club. Now I'd like to go into 2 of the main events that we have planned for this semester. The first of which is the World of Data Career Fair. We are hosting this in conjunction with 3 other data science clubs on campus, and it's an in-person career fair showcasing how data science can be applied to solve problems in nearly every industry. There's going to be opportunities to network, submit your resumes, and more. So if you're looking for a full-time position or an internship for next summer, this is a great place to start. And we have companies from the finance, tech, and even consulting sector. So this is really an opportunity for you to see the interdisciplinary applications of data science. And as are all of our events, this is open to students of all majors and backgrounds for both undergraduate and graduate students. And it's a great way to just see how your field of interest maybe overlaps with data science. It's going to be taking place on Thursday, September 29th from 12 to 4 p.m.
and it's going to be on campus. The exact location will be announced in the coming weeks. The second event that we have this semester is our 4th annual Datathon for Social Good. The past 3 years, DSS has hosted this event, and this year we're expanding it to co-host with 2 other data science clubs, SAS and BDAB. The Datathon for Social Good, if you haven't heard of it before, is essentially a weekend-long hackathon in which participants will build a social good-focused data science project. This is a great opportunity for if you're looking to start your first data science project, or are even just looking to see where you can go and see how you can push your existing data science skills. If you're passionate about anything tech for good related, or are looking for a way to really grow your data science experience, or just are looking to find a community of like-minded people who are interested in exploring the intersection of technology and social welfare, this is a great event to participate in. So it's going to be happening November 11th through 13th. The location will be announced in the coming weeks, but this year we are fully in person, which is very exciting. And as usual, it is open to all UC Berkeley students, regardless of your data science experience or your major or background. So the best way to get involved in all of this is to subscribe to our external calendar, and I really hope to see you all in as many events as possible.
Okay, so now we're going to go over the decal, which is like another way for people outside of the club to really get involved. If we can just go to the next slide. So our decal, first of all, is Data 198, Introduction to Real World Data Science. The ultimate goal of this decal is that you develop your technical and professional skills in data science. And basically the kind of people we're looking for in this program are like complete beginners, people with very little experience or very little exposure to data science. All you have to have is a passion for data science, a commitment to the whole semester, and good teamwork skills, because you'll be working with groups on your projects. And if another director wants to.
Yeah, I can talk a little more. So what the decals we're really looking for, as Paul said, if you have a passion for data science, regardless of your background, and it kind of works in conjunction with the academic committee, and the classes will be from Wednesday 6 to 8 weekly. We will conduct lectures every week to kind of give you guys an basic understanding of data science. And basically for the decal, you're going to be working on a semester-long project of a data science project of anything that you really are interested in. And at the end of the semester, you'll produce a presentation, and you will present it at the Data Science Research Symposium. I think this is a great way to not only meet new people, but also extend on your data science backgrounds.
Yeah, so just to kind of add on to what both of the other directors were saying, this is a really good opportunity to produce like your first data science project, which obviously like looks really good on your resume if you're looking to add to that. But a lot of the groups end up working in a lot of specific domains. So some of our past projects include like looking at the stock market or even stuff related to social good. So if you have some interest in other intersections of data science and other fields, then this is a really good opportunity to continue exploring that with other fellow undergraduate students.
Okay, now we'll actually look at like the committees that are, part of the like actual club. Like being a committee means you're actually a part of the club. And the first one we're going to go over is academic development. If we can go to the next one. Okay, so basically academic development, the goal of this is you're offering resources for the decal. And this is basically going to compose of you being a mentor for the semester to one of the groups, like who's working on a project. So you're going to help them throughout the semester, make sure they're on track to finish. And also you're going to help out by like giving lectures and helping out with some workshops.
Yeah, so because you are actually becoming more of a mentor role in the program, we're expecting you to have a little bit of a little more than just the basic understanding. So we're looking for people who maybe have completed data 8 or are taking data 100 concurrently, or even have done data 100, just because we wanted you guys to have a little sort of background. So the students can depend on you when they have technical questions or logistical questions, when they have, yeah.
Yeah, and just to clarify one more time, So the academic development committee is like being a full-time member. And like the previous decal course that we were talking about is kind of just like a course that you're taking. It doesn't necessarily mean that you're like in the club full-time. So academic development will also require that you come to our all club meetings. So it's a bit more time commitment in that sense.
Okay, so we also have our consulting committee, which is where we seek to use data-driven insights to help solve problems for all kinds of companies. In the past, we've worked on a variety of projects, as you can see listed there, related to business intelligence and software development, such as analyzing customer churn and retention, improving company systems and operations, and solving problems with NLP and other machine learning techniques. For applicants, we're usually looking for people who have an interest in data science and have had a little bit of experience in a knowledge of the fundamentals of data science through internships or classes. Most importantly, though, we want people who work great in teams and are analytical and just have a passion to learn. And so in interviews, we typically look for those. If you have any other questions, feel free to come chat with me and the other PMs after the presentation.
Cool. And the third and newest committee of DSS is called Social Good. So the Social Good Committee actually started in the spring 2020 semester, where a lot of us were like stuck in our rooms, unaware of how we can actually apply our data science backgrounds and like skills to address the world's most urgent societal challenges, which is exactly what this committee which is exactly our goal. So we want to cultivate a supportive space to educate ourselves and others about the tech for good landscape, which is a bit more less exposed in the Berkeley community. We want social good consultants to be interested in social causes and committed to pursuing those interests by applying your technical knowledge and experiences. Again, this will be a semester-long commitment, as you're going to be working on a data consulting project for nonprofit organizations specifically. And we'll also have bi-weekly committee-wide meetings where we'll just be learning together about applying tech for good and how to answer the burning social questions of this world through like our skills and experiences. And the next slide actually presents some of our past projects. Again, applying data science to like projects first, like social good may be a bit less well known in the community, but Marlene, can we go to the next slide? Yes, so some of our past projects that we've done, we could see some of our partners here like Medic, Greenpeace, Nature Conservancy. If you want to read through these, we've helped supported senior citizens cope with loneliness, and we've also generated elephant and park ranger speed maps to track movement on a wilderness reserve. So yeah, you'll see our project domains are really diverse that span across like healthcare, environmental justice, and our project managers and myself would love to talk more about it in the breakout room later.
So why should you join DSS? DSS is not just about data science, but also about having fun. So when you join DSS, you not only gain like a huge community, but also new friends. One of the ways that we like to like celebrate like new members and also like which is like a really good like bonding experience is going on a retreat every semester. This retreat is a really great way to de-stress, and we usually go to like Yosemite or Lake Tahoe, and we do like, it's like a 3-day 2-night thing where we do like hikes and all that. And then throughout the semester, usually like every week we have a social that includes like karaoke, hikes, or like trips to SF. And then also in DSS, we don't have a big little program, but we have something called the house system. The house system is really similar to like Hogwarts, where you're like separated into houses. And we do like a house competition where you do like house Olympics and hang out with your house. And then the winner gets like a trophy, and then the loser gets to get pied in the face. So here on this slide, you'll see like pictures from some of the socials we had last semester. My personal favorite social that we did last semester was called Hot Ones. If you guys don't know what Hot Ones is, it's like a hot wing eating competition on YouTube. So our VP of Culture last semester bought like a whole box of the like hot sauces, and then we just all did like that like hot sauce eating competition together, and we suffered together, but we also had fun together. And then we also did like a painting night. And then, like I said, we go on retreat, as you can see. And then we do hikes together too. And at the end of the year, we do like a banquet to celebrate like everything we've done that semester in DSS.
So some professional development stuff we do throughout the semester. We have club-wide meetings every 2 weeks, which we call all clubs, because normally each of the 3 committees meet on their own time for their own projects or to help mentor their students. So these all club meetings are really a time for everyone to get together. It's about 2 hours long. It's really fun though. We invite alumni who are in the Bay or just visiting to come speak about recruiting stuff, interview prep, what they do on the job daily. We also have senior advisors come and speak. So those are people who have been in the club and are still students at Cal, but take more of a back seat and just kind of are socially a part of the club. Again, we all just get to come together and see each other. We also do lightning talks in these meetings where anyone in any of the 3 committees or just in the club in general can speak on any topic they want. In the past, we've had discussions about the top 10 movie franchises out there or top 10 albums and why. Really anything, just a good time. On top of that, we also do workshops throughout the semester. So some things we're looking forward to this fall are resume buildings, job applications, like job application parties, developing SQL skills, because that's like a really big language that is present in the data science workforce, and things like that.
And, we've gone over culture, we've gone over like the internal benefits of joining our club, but we have a lot of events that are also open to the public and, connect us to like the data science industry, like overall. Some of them are like the data science events that we host that Preetha has explained for earlier in the slides. So for example, like the Datathon for Social Good, also like the industry fair. You can also connect with other students who are also interested in learning more about data science by staffing that data science decal on the ACADEV committee. And then finally, there's a lot of student organizations that are working kind of in similar fields. And so there's a lot of people who are, similar minds, who also want to connect with others. And so we do a lot of collaborations with these orgs, for example, like SAS and like Women in Data Science, also like Data Science for Social Good. And so like, in doing that, like you get not only connections to the people in DSS, but also like outside in Berkeley DS and, also in the career like industry as well.
Yeah, so another privilege of being in DSS is like being able to access our network. Over here we see some really cool people and what they are doing or have done. So yeah, like even personally for my past internships, I received a lot of help from seniors walking me through interviews and so on. And yeah, like even after you graduate, DSS actively tries to engage you and you're always welcome to come back to the community. So yeah, this is amazing network of people, and even beyond Berkeley and DSS, yeah, you'll still continue to connect with us.
All right. Well, this is the moment y'all have been waiting for. You might be thinking like, dang, these guys have been talking for a while. How do I apply? Well, we're gonna, show you how just now. So here again, this is just, you might have already seen this graphic, but here's just like an overview of what our recruitment timeline looks like this semester. So we're gonna start with the info sessions. So tonight we have info session 2 that's going on right now. Tomorrow we have our decal info session that's also going to be over Zoom. It'll be 7 to 8 p.m. So if you're more interested in applying to the decal, that info session is for you. It's going to be led by our ACADEV directors, Bella, Paul, and Stephen, and it'll go a lot more in depth into what you can expect from being a student in that class. Back to back with the decal info session, we actually have a case workshop prepared for you guys that'll be also over Zoom, same link, but from 8 to 9 right after the decal info session. And our whole goal with that case workshop is to kind of introduce the whole idea of consulting to you guys. We understand that maybe not everyone comes from the same background. Some of you might not have even heard of consulting before coming to Berkeley. So we hope for this workshop to be like a nice introduction to the general topic of consulting as well as how we can use data science to solve problems in that industry. And whether or not you're applying to our club, we think this will be like a great opportunity for you to learn about consulting and just about like data science more broadly. But if you are planning on applying to either our social good or consulting committees, this is also an excellent workshop to attend to kind of get to know the types of things we do in this club, as well as what you can expect to see during your interview. So again, that's going to be back to back with our decal info session. So hopefully it's super accessible if you're planning on attending both. And then this coming Thursday, we have a really special event that we call Meet the Society. It's going to be happening in person at the Valley Life Sciences building, the 2040 room, from 9 to 10 p.m. It's going to be sort of like a game night. We'll have board games, we'll have food. And we understand these first 2 weeks of school might be stressful, might be really hectic. So hopefully this is kind of an opportunity for you guys to just come and chill and just meet people, in your data science community. So again, free food, free games, come and hang out with us. And then this coming Friday, if you're planning to apply for a committee, our applications for those will be due at 12 noon, not to be confused with 12 midnight. And the reason why we have it due at noon is so that we can have a faster turnaround. We can get back to you guys faster so that we can run interviews over the weekend from September 3rd through September 8th. And then there's going to be 2 rounds. There's going to be like a technical round, which is going to be a little bit specific to your committee. So if you're applying for AcadEv, you can expect some pedagogy, some teaching. And if you're applying to social good or consulting, you can expect more casing. So just stuff like that. And then the behavioral interview is mostly just for us to kind of, see where you're at and just, kind of like get to know you a little bit better beyond like your technical skills. So with that being said, I think, after the interviews conclude, you can expect to hear back from us by next Thursday, September 8th. If you're applying to a decal, however, the deadline for that won't be until next Friday, September 9th, again at 12 p.m. noon, and you can expect to hear back with decisions by the very next day, probably by the end of the day. But yeah, if you want any updates or any reminders on this recruitment calendar, we actually have a Google Calendar that you can subscribe to. So when you subscribe to that calendar, you'll actually get an invitation to not only all these events that we're hosting for the next week and a half, but also all of our future events, such as, like the Datathon and the Career Fair that Preetha had mentioned. So yeah, if you have any questions about any of our interview or about our interview process or our recruitment process, you're definitely more than welcome to reach out to us on social media or to email us or to contact any one of us on leadership. We're super responsive, and at the end of the day, we're here to help you out. We're here to make sure you're having fun too. But if you'd like to sign up for a one-on-one chat with any of us, you can do so at dssberkeley.com/coffee. That link should be on our flyer. That link is here. And you can probably find it anywhere. But yeah, that's just a little bit about the application timeline. And this is actually this is where you can find our application. So you can apply at dssberkeley.com/join us. Hopefully that link is super easy to memorize, but if not, you can head to our website, dssberkeley.com, and it'll take you to this landing page, and you can see that join us is actually in 2 places. So super accessible, super easy to find. And yeah, just by clicking this link, it'll take you to a web page with every single way you can get involved. So the decal application will be there. The committee member application will be linked there as well. And we haven't mentioned this yet, but we actually have a mailing list that you can subscribe to. So, if you're not too sure about your availability this semester, if you're not too sure if you want to apply to the decal or the committee member, but you still want to stay involved with DSS, you're more than welcome to fill out the mailing list to stay in the loop for all of our career-related opportunities and all that type of stuff. I think I saw a hand from Tanner. Did you have a question?
Oh yeah, I was just wondering. So is the Zoom link for tomorrow's case workshop, is that the same link as for this meeting?
Yeah, the link for all of our Zoom events will be on this same link, dssberkeley.com/Zoom. Okay. So yeah.
Thank you.
Cool. Yeah, no, happy to help. But yeah, that pretty much brings us to the end of our info session. Thank you guys so much for coming. So for the next 5 to 7 minutes, we'll be taking questions from everybody. And in a bit, we're actually going to open up rooms. So if you want to talk to anybody one-on-one, we're going to open up a few rooms. You guys can feel free to hop around, check it out, talk to other people. But yeah, for the next 5 to 7 minutes, we'll take questions from the floor.
I think there's one chat.
Yeah, so, okay, great. Yeah, okay, so the question was, can interviews be conducted on Zoom? And the answer is yes. Although we're gonna try to do most of our interviews in person, we will also have like Zoom options to accommodate those that can't make it in person. And then another question that a lot of people seem to be curious about is, what will the technical interviews be like? Wendy, Tage, do you guys maybe want to take a stab at that?
Yeah, so for consulting interviews, you'll kind of go through like a mock case. We'll just ask you, we'll give you like some sample data, we'll give you a prompt, and then we'll just ask you some questions kind of about like the data science lifecycle, modeling, that kind of stuff. We just want to get a gauge for like, what's your thought process and how do you go about solving problems like that? And Wendy, Adam, if you can add anything.
Yeah, just similarly, we just want to see your thought process on how you might work through like an example project prompt. The only difference with social good would be that our prompt will be more focused on like a social good cause and like a specific issue that we might be like using as our subject.
And then academic directors, do you guys also maybe want to share a little bit about what your guys' technical interview would be like?
Yeah, I can talk a little bit. So for academic technical interview, we're mainly looking for your ability to kind of teach clearly. So a lot of the technical stuff is going to come from data 8. So if you are doing data concurrently, or if you have already taken data 8, so prior to the technical interview, make sure get a good understanding of the different data science techniques, such as visualization, a little bit of machine learning, things like that that might come up on the interview. But a lot of our material during the technical portion will be data material.
It looks like there's another question in chat. So if you're in the decal, does that mean you're a member of the club itself? So our decal is like a separate class. It's different from being like a club member, like Bella had mentioned earlier in the presentation. But a great thing about the decal is that, if you're ever interested in actually joining the club, taking the decal is actually a great way to kind of slowly like ease into that, because it is going to be led by a lot of our club members. So you really get to know everyone really well. Yeah.
I think people were also asking like, how much experience do you need for like each committee? Like, what kind of classes did you have to take?
I can do this one like broadly. So overall, going between decal and the committees. So the decal, we really emphasize it's a beginner's class to data science. So if you are currently in data 8, have taken data 8, that's definitely for you. If you've never taken data 8, but you're interested, definitely apply. If you've taken data 100, we don't really recommend applying for decal because it'll just be a lot of repetition and honestly not super beneficial to you guys. So if you're in that boat, definitely apply to the committees. But also if you've only taken data 8, but you're really passionate about data science overall, still apply to the committees. That's not going to bar you from getting in. Like we've mentioned a few times throughout this presentation, we just are really looking for passionate, hardworking people. That being said, definitely having some data science skills in your pocket, like data 8, taking data 100 at the same time, having taken data 100 will be definitely helpful. But again, don't let that stop you from applying. Please still apply. We want to see you guys in the interviews and stuff.
Yeah, Akash, I see you have your hand raised. Go ahead.
Hi. For the social good, are there multiple teams, or does everyone in that area work on like one project?
Yeah, good question. So we generally operate 3 projects per semester. So you'll be placed in like a project group led by 2 of our PMs. That's why we have 6 project managers in total.
Okay, thank you.
Christine asks, for the social good committee, would we need consulting experience to join?
No, so I think a lot of our consultants, like their first consulting project experience is through like the social good committee or even the consulting committee. So I think as Savvy mentioned, like we don't want skill set to be like a barrier to entry. Like we hope that's not like intimidating because our teams are very supportive. You'll have people coming from like different experiences. So really like as long as your interest is there, we'd be like interested in talking to you.
Kathy's asking about our project clients this semester, or that's a secret at the moment.
Tage, I don't know if you're on the same page, but things are kind of up in the air. Some confirmed, some still in the process. So I don't want to speak too soon. So that's all I'll say for now.
Yeah, let's keep it a secret for the moment until we have plans finalized.
Awesome. Well, if you have any more questions, feel free to stick around. We're going to open up the rooms right now. But thank you guys so much for coming to our info session. It was really great having you guys. We really, really appreciate you coming and like, taking time out of your nights to come and, listen to our club, listen to what we have to offer. We really hope you guys are able to get involved with our club in one way or another, whether that be, coming to events, joining the decal, or joining the club itself. But yeah, great seeing you all tonight. Have a great night, and yeah, go DSS.